Alright then, your old mate Yorkie here, bringing you with a final episode for this month of My Opinion. In fact, the final episode on this channel. Next month I'll be opening a channel dedicated to Humble Bundle, with my humble opinion and a selection from that month to play as a more or less daily. See how it goes. Right, the last one for this month, Railroad Corporation. Railroad Corporation 2? Is that something that exists? Or is that something that might exist in the future? I don't know. Anyway, we are going to have a look at this for a few minutes, see what it's like. Won't be coming to the channel, because I've already chosen the one for this month off the channel. I suppose I could do in the future, but it's unlikely. So this one I'm evaluating. Do I want to go further by myself? Alright, so campaigns and DLC. Road to Success main campaign. That game. That's some pleasant background music. Not the most stunning there is, but it's nice and pleasant. I like it. I mean, when I say not the most stunning there is, it's not epic like some of the Civilization ones, but it's so pleasant. You can just relax to it. I could just sit here and listen to it. I'm not gonna, but I could. Campaign objectives of time limits. These limits make the campaign missions more challenging and provide you with more skill points as a reward. I'm rather hoping the first one is just a tutorial, more or less. You spend skill points on permanent upgrades for your campaign between missions. You can choose to turn time limits off, decreasing the difficulty. Warning, you can't turn time limits off or back on during the campaign. I'll play with time limits. Tutorial. The City of Baltimore has been granted a budget for establishing a railroad connection to its neighbourhood cities. You are here to lay the first railroad in these lands and to establish transportation of cargo and passengers. Right, Baltimore railroads. In the list on the left side of the screen, select an objective. Start railroad construction mode to connect Baltimore and Piedmont. And to build railroad to connect construction mode. Launch construction mode. Click on the respective buttons on the top right. Where's Piedmont? Oh, it's all the way over there. Alright, so to build a railroad, there we are. Start laying track from Baltimore Station in the direction of Piedmont. To connect a city okay. So we're coming over here. And we're like that. Railroad segment is too long. Yeah, well. Confirm. Press escape or click right mouse button to leave the railroad construction mode. That transportation objective. Transport grain via new railroad and to finish next objective you need to buy a locomotive. It's here. 040. Oh, best friend. Present locomotive is good enough for this objective, especially when other locomotives are not available. Yeah, I'm going to say that's one of the early ones. 040, best friend. Was that what one was really called? Don't know. I've heard of Stevenson's Rocket in England, and I get what Puffing Billy, I think, was what I remember from Railroad Tycoon. That's ages ago. Click a few times on a commodity. Green arrows to load the cargo. reduced. Oh, out of 40 tons. Yeah, we can't do that. Right. In the route, the amount of cargo loaded and unloaded is different. Ah. So we had a station. And it's Baltimore, isn't it? Yeah. And then let me apply. Where's the train? Where's the train? Oh, there you are. Can't do a ride along, huh? That's unfortunate. We're a bit slow because I did 3 instead of 2, but never mind. I should have read the objective. I mean, we are taking 2 because we're taking 3. 3 is greater than 2, so it includes 2. But yeah, that was a bit silly of me. Anyway, off we go through the woods. Heading for the old railroad bridge there. Graphics are good enough, definitely, for a Tycoon level. They're not as good as in Transport Fever, because you can do ride-alongs and so on with them. Definitely not as good. I like that music. It's growing on me more and more. I'm starting to think I need to use this as a sleep track. Off we go. We speed up. Yeah, we can. There we are, speeding up. If I could turn forward time. Here we come all the way to Baltimore. Jumping into the station. And boom. $9,240. Complete last 2 objectives, then you can finish a tutorial and apply for a job on Railroad Corporation. Passenger transportation. Oh, Cumberland to Baltimore. Oh! Oh, well then I might as well just keep that as is. And build another one from Cumberland to Baltimore. Cumberland's all the way up there. So we need more tracks. Didn't let me. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Confirm. Cost me money to demolish that. Right, new train. Bye. And station. Cumberland. Excuse me. Load. And station. Baltimore. Unload. Load. Load. That should be good. Over here. Last one we need is wood supply. 2 from Frederick to Small Sawmill, Cumberland. Frederick's up there. Small Sawmill. Right. I wonder why it insists on. Try that again. Well, surely be a way to change where that is, because that's just wrong. Can't believe there's no way to turn that around. That's just a fail. I mean, I can't put it there. What about if I try and build it over Small Sawmill over here? Alright. I'm gonna puff in Billy again. Or best friend, rather. And station. Frederick. Put that with add station. Cumberland. Unload. Let's go. You're almost out of money. Luckily the city's a huge budget. That's fine. We have signed a contract for wood delivery to Cumberland. Pay attention and unload goods at the correct storage depot in Cumberland Sawmill. Sign. Wonder how we make sure of that. We've got train 2 coming down with the passengers. So, almost at the end of the demo. Once we are, we'll end that there because we've got a decent view of the start of gameplay. That's all we're going to get on a humble opinion. We have to assess and go from there. T2's coming in to finish up the stuff. It's completed. Now let's have a look at the other one. Oh, he's done it. There you go. Now eligible for your first job. During the beginning of your tenure, you can transport goods, set up railway routes, research new technologies in your research lab. Later, if you're proven to be good at your job, you can expand your responsibilities by managing the human resources department, as well as the lobbying department. You'll also have to make decisions about what industrial real estate to acquire. Furthermore, you'll manage the company's loan portfolio, issue corporate bonds, and acquire loans if necessary. You can invest all that invaluable experience in perfecting your managerial skills. If you want to own your own business one day, this is an absolute must. Alright, well, how am I going to rate this? The graphics are passable. I'll give them a 7.5. The sound effects, they're serviceable, that's all you can really say. They do the job at the background. 6. The music I love, I'm going to give that an 8. Characters and world really don't apply to a game like this, although the world is pretty enough and has varied enough routes by the look of it, so I'll give that a 7. Control, it's going to take a bit of getting used to some of it, but not that much. I think this is fine. I'll give that a 7.5. But an overall around a 7. Does it fit on channel? Well, not on the main channel, no, there's no narrative to this. Is there any point in asking it for it to come to channel? No, I won't do. Is there any point in... will I bring the channel for my own reasons? No. I might play it some just for myself. It's a nice, relaxing game. It's not a top-notch game. It's not long-term going to take me away from things like Transport Fever 2 and stuff like that. But it is a nice, relaxing game. So, does it pay for its slot on Humble Bundle? $1.50? Yeah, it's worth more than $1.50. $12? Probably. If I admit that I'm going to probably play this a little bit myself, then, yeah, I can see paying $12 for it as a cheap indie game. Much more than that? Probably not. There's just better alternatives out there. But the music's appealing and the gameplay is gentle. So, yeah, I can play this a little bit. Alright, let's have a look at the Humble Bundle, shall we? We have Deathloop. Do anything for me? Not really. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it didn't really do anything for me. Monster Train, I'm enjoying. It will reach its end on the channel, most likely. But, yeah, it's a nice enough game. Unless, of course, I say reach its end on the channel, unless, of course, views go massively up, which I don't expect on a small channel like this. Then it'll reach its end at the end of the month. There's a decent chance that one I will play myself. Dark Pictures Anthology at Little Hope. I already owned that. I preferred the first Dark Pictures Anthology. I found the ending of this, yeah, I get the ending of it. I've even read a bit more, and yeah, a bit more I get. But it's just so disappointing. It's not quite It Was All a Dream, but to an extent, there's some of that, in that it's all in the person's head. And the control mechanisms I wasn't too keen on. It's good, it was enjoyable, but no, not that good. It's even made me question whether ever to get the next one. So, I'll give that a minor win, but only a minor one. Disciples Liberation, I'll give a minor win, it was okay. Maid of Skirt, I enjoyed watching on Cybercat's channel. So I'll give that a win. Epic Chef. Oh yeah, wish it was getting more views. Because I'd like to bring that to the channel, but I don't think it's going to be popular enough. So that's probably something I will play myself, because it was fun. Fun life sim. So that's a win. Railroad Corporation. Minor win. I wouldn't say a major one. It's not going to go to the channel. I don't even want it to go to the channel. But I'll probably play a little bit of it myself. Golf Gang, I can see for someone else that would be a good win. Just a chance to mellow out and play a silly golf game with a little bit extra because you hit the golf ball on the run. For me, it's not all that. So, a modest Humble Bundle. I would like to have seen be better. But there are some wins on there for me. And the overall Humble Bundle, more than worth $12. Glad to have bought it. I'll see you next month over on Yorkie Gets Humble, the new channel. See you then.